Tired of paying retail prices for Pokemon TCG? Then go to ccgcastle.com where you can find packs under $3 a piece, as well as Elite Trainer boxes, booster boxes, and more at great prices. Use promo code Evolutionaries-5 and save 5% off your next order.
What's up, guys? En here, and today, at the time of recording, after a very long day of work, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my next expanded deck, and that's going to be Broski Expanded, or Gardevoir Sylveon Expanded. So I did a deck of this before for Standard, so I'll just go over the attacks quickly here. Fairy Song, colorless, you search your deck for 2 Fairy and attach it to your bench any way you want. We have Kaleidostorm here, does 150 damage, 2 Fairy and a colorless, and you move around your Fairy energy any way you would like. That's gonna be pretty irrelevant though. But Magical Miracle. 3 Fairy Energy, 200 damage, and this Pokemon has 3 extra Fairy Energy. Your opponent has to shuffle their whole hand into your deck. So that's pretty devastating. Very, very devastating right there. And as I said, this is going to be the expanded version. So, man, I miss this card so much. Like, so much. For those of you who have not been playing the game for long enough to know this basically dominated the meta for a little while. It's gonna be this Aromatisse right here we got from XY Base. It's got Fairy Transfer. You can move around your Fairy energy as much as you want during your turn, which is why I said the effect of Kaleidostorm was basically pointless. And yeah, stage 1 did all that. This made so many rogue decks, not to mention a few meta ones back in its time. So it's always been a very, very good card. And of course, I got my 1 Lele and my 2 Shamans. Pokemon lineups can be pretty basic here. And the same thing with the trainer lineup. But first, of course, I do have the 10 energy. Just wanted to get that out of the way. And as I said, the trainer lineup's gonna be pretty basic too. We've got Computer Search, Pitch into to search for anything. Really awesome. The Max Elixir, of course, because we want to get our energy even faster. I am running 2 Max Potion here because of the fact that since we have the Aromatisse to move around everything, we could just Fairy Transfer, Max Potion, all the damage away, and then Fairy Transfer everything back, and just go for more hits there while keeping ourselves completely fresh and healed. We've got the 4 Ultra Ball, 3 Nest Ball, standard lineups here. We have the 1 Rescue Stretcher, 4 Trainers Mill, because just to up our chances of getting the stuff we need, always useful. 4 VS Seeker, of course. Running 3 copies of Fairy Garden, just so we can pretty much give everything free retreat, which is very, very useful. We've got the 1 Colress, 1 Guzma, 1 Lysander. I kind of like using the 1/1 line now, because even though I was always about Guzma over Lysander, I realized that there are some scenarios where Lysander can be a little bit better than Guzma. So I'm doing 1/1 now. And for me, so far, it's been working pretty good. Of course, I got the 2 Lily, 1 N, the 2 Sycamore, and the 3 Fighting Fury Belt. Now you could easily run Choice Band if you wish, but this is more of, for me, I like to just take more hits as the Fairy here. But if you want to do the extra damage, that's completely fine too. And even then, this does boost damage only by 10, but it boosts your HP by 40. So with that, guys, I already explained to you the deck and the deck profile. Now let's get into some battles to see how it can perform. Alright guys, match number 1 here. It's going to be against Lightning and Colors. Okay, so pretty sure this is a Pikarom variant here. Or at the very... No, I'm almost certain this is a Pikarom. And losing the coin flip could be a potential ouch if this is Pikarom. But let's see. There's a slight chance I'm wrong. Kind of hoping I'm wrong. Except this is a full-blown Pikarom. Oy. Going second against that is just letting us go first. Then again, Pikarom could do a lot of things going second. Aw, what? We have to start with the Shaman? No! Oh wow, now we really are doomed. We really are doomed now. Oh! If you go second and it's Pokemon you play, you get... Ah! That's fairly interesting, actually. Let's go ahead. Ultra Ball. Lele, do I have... Oh, yes, I do. So, sure, man, I could get rid of 3 of those. Yeah, I think the Lele for Lily is going to be the best bet. Because I could get rid of almost everything in my hand except for 1 energy. Even then, that's not so bad. Alright, so I'll go ahead. Fairy Garden, attach. Let's go ahead and Trainer's Mail. Ooh. Let's go for the Fighting Fury. This could be a Lily for 6 instead of 7, but that's alright. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm happy with our decision. Alright, so I'm gonna go for Spritzy. And we're gonna go for another Gardevoir Sylveon. Go ahead and retreat. And we'll pass because that's Electra that could easily knock out the Shaman. And we don't want that. See, 40 damage. Yeah, if he attaches a Choice Man with that, that's one-shotting Shaman. And that is not fun. But I will say this is interesting. Because I did try to make this work myself back when this was released. Because it's almost like Talonflame back then. But it only applied when you were going second and if it's in your hand. But I'm pretty... Okay, yeah. The difference is Talonflame had to be active, but the Manectric could have been active or bench. Okay, so I was still right. This is a Pikarom, but it's a different version. I've never seen a Pikarom revolve around the Manectric before. But I will say, that's pretty interesting. Definitely have to give him points for creativity here. So he's gonna go for a double charge for 40. Now, does he actually have 2 energy to attach? That's the question. If he does, then we are in a lot of trouble. Okay, so there's the 1. Okay, I was expecting that. Alright, let's see what we get for Trainer's Mail. What's in our discard? A Lysander and a Lily. Do I want to go for Lysander? Honestly, I think that's the best bet. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go for Lysander. There's not a whole lot he could do to accelerate to the active. Bench is one thing, but there's not a whole lot he could do active-wise. So we'll go ahead, Fairy Song. Attach both to the bench Gardevoir GX. And that'll be our turn. Because he would need a lot of cards to charge to active. Because he would need an attachment for turn. If he doesn't get his Prism Stadium, he would also need to score off a Max Elixir and also an energy switch. So he would need a lot. Or 2 out of those 3 cards has to be another Lightning Energy and the Stadium. And even then, he's only doing 150 to us, which is no big deal whatsoever. So what we gotta do is Ultra Ball next turn for another Shaman, draw a fresh 6, evolve it to the Aromatisse if we draw it, and just boom. I know I said if we draw it, but we're just gonna be drawing a fresh 6 off of that, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. Oof. Okay, I really hope he doesn't have like an Electro Power or anything. If it just stays at the 40 base, we're fine. But please don't knock out the Shaman. That would not be good for me. Okay, good. On the other hand, though, it would have been 1 wasted on Shaman and not my Gardevoirs. Alright, so let me go ahead and Ultra Ball. We're going for the Shaman. Attach for turn. We'll go ahead and draw 6 fresh cards. Alright, so we do in fact draw the Aromatisse. So let's go ahead and Max Elixir. And we pulled both of them off. I'm actually kind of shocked at that. Alright. Let's see, Trainer's Mail. We could get the Confused Searcher next turn. I'll go ahead, Lysander. Bring up Pikarom. Retreat to that Gardevoir. Get rid of that energy to Shaman, attach it there. And we'll just go ahead and Kaleidostorm. Just to be safe, we'll go ahead and move our Fairy Energy around. Just to be safe. In case he somehow pulls some miracle way of doing it, because with Electric Power, he could technically do it. He would need a whole bunch of cards, but he could technically knock this out. And if he does, it's just good to have another Gardevoir fresh and waiting. And then so next turn, we'll go ahead and knock him out with Tag Team Miracle. Magical Miracle GX. And we'll make him lose his entire hand on top of knocking out a Tag Team. So he did get the Thunder Mountain, but it looks like all he's going to be able to do is, full Blitz. Just don't get me wrong, that's bad. But he doesn't have really much to attach it to. And for everyone saying, I don't have any Fairy Gardens right now, that's why we have Computer Search. Now I am really glad I decided to get that Computer Search. So we're gonna go ahead and move the one Fairy Energy there. We'll retreat into this Gardevoir, and we will Magical Miracle. That's the first time I've ever actually done a big knockout with Magical Miracle. So not only do we knock out a tag team, getting us 3 prizes, my opponent's entire hand is gone. Which, I mean, yeah, he could refill a little bit of it with a Rangaroo, but he's not going to get much. He's at most going to get the 3 cards. 2 if the card he top decks he can't really use. Then again, all it takes is 1 top deck. 1 top deck is all you ever need to turn a game around. So we gotta respect that. We gotta be careful with that. But my opponent is definitely in a tough spot right now. Like, I'm not trying to toot horns or anything, but I'm fairly confident this game is ours. Right, there's a Raikou, interesting. I mean, I have kind of seen Raikou played a little bit with some electric decks. It's just a little more shocking to see him in expanded. And I swear that was not a pun. Please don't punish me in the comments. I swear that was not a pun. Alright, so he's got a Volkner. Wonder what the item is he's gonna get. Oh shit, I missed the item. No! I was so busy looking to see... Oh, it was an S-Ball, okay. Well, that answers it. So I'm... Okay, yeah, my guess was that it could be a Pikarom, or if he runs it, another Rangaroo to get another Instruct, but... Alright, so he's gonna completely empty out his hand, most just to attach that 1 electric energy. Which I guess makes sense. Alrighty. Need to start doing work on that Pikarom. But to be safe... Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. And I'll attach here, just in case we have to attack with Lele. Sorry about that. And now we'll go ahead, hit it for 150. And I'm not gonna move around any energy. Oh yeah, I could have just... Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really matter how I Moved around my energy. Now he has to get rid of this Pikarom somehow, like whether it be retreating, Acerola, he's got to do something. He does nothing, we win. Honestly, the only way he could beat me is the only way he could still survive is he tag bolts this, but a tag bolt and either or Coco. Oof, or Coco. Why did I not realize this? And he hasn't used his GX move. Give him props. Gotta give him props for that. That was not badly played at all. Alright, so let's bring up Lele. Alright, so 24, 60, 81, 120, 140, 160, 180. It's knockout. You know what? Yeah, let's go for it. It's not like he could accelerate 3 energy to do an attack anyways. At least it's very unlikely. Alright, so let's go for a knockout with Lele. Ooh, a Sycamore. Nice. What? Oh, wow. Both our Sycamores were prized this game? What? Alright, so not really too much my opponent can do from here. Because I have 1 prize left. I'm one-shotting everything he has. Okay, there's the Electro Power. Oh no, wait, does he have a Lysander? This could actually be kind of sticky if he has a Lysander. Or a way to boost more damage than Lysander. Ooh. Alright, so this I assume is another Pikarom or another Oranguru. Or some other Pokemon. I don't know, this guy shocked me with some Pokemon here today. Tapu Koko Prism. On one hand, I really should have expected that. But on the other hand, I'm kind of surprised to see this so late. Because I mean, I know it can be a good late game guard, but I'm just so used to seeing this early game to accelerate. But again, it makes sense. So he's going to be able to attach a lightning to one of each of his bench. I'm so glad we got rid of that Thunder Mountain when we did. Because if we didn't, things would actually be really bad for me. Alright. Oh wow, does he actually have energy to attach still? Kind of impressed. Then again, it is Pikarom after all. You do run a bit of energy. Alright, give us some props. And we'll go ahead and Tapu Lele for game. And that, oh wow, final prize Guzma, go figure. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for game number 1. Alright guys, game number 2 here, and we're going to end up going first here. And dang it, mulligan. But go figure, our opponent doesn't mulligan, just my luck. Alright. If he wants to, okay, there we go. I don't know why, but the game was also a little glitchy again. That's why you had to cut it a little bit late like that. I suppose it's not as bad as starting with Shaman, but still. Alright, let's go ahead, Ultra Ball. We'll go ahead and get Lily. Well, Lele for Lily. Because I don't, as nice as Sycamore is, I don't want to discard all that. Not yet, at least. Alright, so let's go. Nest Ball, get our Broski. Attach Return, and Lily for 5. Oh, well, we actually don't have a bad hand next turn. I think just to be safe, I'm gonna have to hard retreat. Hate to waste energy like that, but I personally think that was the right choice. Alright, so we're facing Water Box. I haven't seen Water Box in quite some time. Water Box all based around Lapras here. It's a pretty good deck in its time. And we get the turn 1, and of course we do. Of course we... Oh. Well, we still get the Aromatisse at least, but I much prefer to draw supporter on top of that. And he just used Energy Fidget Spinner. Search for 3 basics since he's going second. Dang. Okay, so there's a Water Box with Blastoise. Now I'm wondering if it's the powerful Squall or if it's the GX he's running it with. But we're gonna find out here soon enough. And there goes a Jet Geyser. I guess we could bring up Lele. I really don't want him to get into my Spritzy. Alright, no attack that turn, so that's always bueno. Alright, so let's go ahead and attach. Man, nothing for the Elixir again. Man, Max Elixirs just want to miss today. Oh man, now I got the hiccups. That's not cool. Alright, so I'm predicting he's gonna at least evolve to a War Turtle or Rare Candy Blastoise. He might have a way to get Manaphy to get him to retreat for free. There's a lot he can do. It all just depends on what's in his hand. Escape Rope. Definitely gonna bring up the Gardevoir. Alright, so unless he gets a whole bunch of stuff off, he's only gonna be able to use Collect this turn. Oh, come on. That's actually a little annoying. Oh well, as I said, it's not gonna do much. But that will kind of set him up next turn. Attach. Pass, unfortunately. There's not much more I can do. Let's see, what HP is that at? 160. Okay, so I can one-shot the Volcanion. But then that leaves me open for Ice Beam. But as long as I still have to Aromatisse a Max Potion, that shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. So, yeah, there's some things I could do next turn. Especially depends on what I top deck. Or if my opponent's gonna do anything else. So there's Jet Geyser again. And I guess we'll be bringing up Gardevoir Sylveon again. Oh no, wait. No, wait, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh, I did not do a smart. I did not do a very smart decision. Alright, let's go ahead, Shaman. First, I'm going to Fairy Transfer. get it done. We're gonna go ahead and max potion, all that. I really wish that also took care of status conditions. And we'll go ahead and shame it for a fresh 6. Ooh, I have Guzma here. That's gonna help me a lot. Alright, so Guzma up to Volcanion. Play the Fairy Garden. Treat to Gardevoir. Go ahead and Fairy Transfer. And that'll be that. Trainer's Mail. I actually wouldn't mind a Sycamore for next turn. And... okay, yeah, I do want to get another Gardevoir Sylveon. This turn, hopefully. There we go. Here we came with our Fighting Fury Bell at that. And, oh! Okay, yeah, makes sense. We were about to just basically get him from there. Alright, guys. Third game here. And I see Charizard. Losing coin flip. That's fine. Going second. We can actually use that to our advantage. Ooh, especially with that start. So you Gardevoir, Spritzy, Energy. Oh, yeah. We can definitely do some things with this start here. I really like those sleeves, though. Anyone watching this video, can you say in the comment section how you could get those sleeves? Because I'm really liking them. So like a special league promo or something like that. And go figure, we're facing Charizard. But this one's interesting. This one goes all the way back to Boundaries Crossed. Okay. I was gonna say Skyla, but that's technically Breakthrough. But the Skyla was originally from Boundaries. Alright, so he's already starting with a Heat Factory. What the? Darumaka? What? I can't even remember what the Maritan does. Well, at the very least, this will be an interesting match. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how we're going to commence our busted turn. Alright, so Trainer's Mail. Okay, yes. I don't want my opponent having that. Alright, Trainer's Mail again for Fighting Fury Belt. Again, yes. I don't like getting rid of my max potion, but it's going to still help us. We're gonna go ahead and just go for a fresh 6. Max Elixir doesn't work. Go ahead and computer search. For you. And we'll use that to get you. Go ahead and Lily for all that. Wow, that is a lot. Alright, so we're going to use it to get onto that. And we'll go ahead Fairy Song. Yeah, let's go ahead and spread it out a little bit. As long as he doesn't knock out anything, we just have Aromatisse to move around everything next turn anyways. Okay, so I'm seeing Reshizard, Stage 2 Charizard, and Darumaka for a Demaritan, I think. What the heck am I looking at? See, what does this do? 50, 10 more for each damage counter on the Pokemon. So at most, this can actually do 130. Pretty interesting to think about for like a midway evolution. So I'm pretty sure that was a strategy I actually used with either Celebi or Shrine of Memories at some point. I could be wrong, but I think that was kind of a thing. That's something else I haven't seen in forever too. Fiery Torch. It's been a very long time since I've seen that. Alright, so there's his one attachment. He's got a flare for 20. Whew. Everything's so nerve-wracking. Because I need to get rid of that Reshizard, but the more damage I do, Outrage is just going to go ahead and flat-out kill me. Alright. Let's go try it. Let's go for Lysander. Bring it up. That energy. We're done. Now go ahead, Kaleidostorm. Gonna transfer it all here just in case. Because this could very well knock this out pretty easily. Just all depends on what he gets. Because even if he gets a Welder for 2, that Outrage is going to do a whole lot of damage. And then he could go for... Okay, so he went for this Charizard. Okay, the Roaring Reserve, then the Blaze Ball. This could also do a lot of damage to me. I'm just surprised he's playing both in the same deck, because usually I would make this your deck or make that your deck. And I still want to know what the heck is that doing there? Okay, so it's the Fire Crystal at the very least. Now, does he have the Welder? Okay, yeah, there's the Welder. At the very least now, he can't Lysander or Guzma this bench Gardevoir. So at the very least, we'll be okay with that. Or he could just retreat. Flare Charge. And okay, so 10, he attaches a deck from deck to there. Interesting. So let's go ahead and Lysander. Him. So we'll go ahead, Fairy Transfer. It's not the magical miracle knockout I was hoping for. But you know what? Against a Reshizard, a knockout is a knockout. I'll do it again just in case. Because even though it'd be difficult, he can get to knockout numbers with this. Alright, Trainer's Mail. And our final prize, another Fairy Garden. Alright. So let's see if he can Roaring Resolve, put 2 more Fire Energy onto him, then attach Return. So that's 230 with 4 energy. Which, oh wow, if it wasn't for this Fighting Fury belt, that would actually be knockout if he did that. Whew. Alright, he's got Hoa right there, he's got Growlithe too? The Hoa I kind of get because you do see this in quite a few fire decks, but... Okay, I don't get the Growlithe and I don't get... Okay, I take it back. I somewhat get the Growlithe because I know the newest Arcanine can kind of do some things. But still, why is all this in one deck? Like, these are all things, minus the Darumaka, because I don't know what the heck you're supposed to do with that. These are all things that are like their own separate decks. Alright, let's go ahead, Nest Ball. We can get another Gardevoir Sylveon out. Attach right there. Go ahead via Seeker to Lysander. I'll go ahead and attach there. Retreat for free. Actually, I want to do that again just to be safe. Attach those two there. Now, do I want a Lysander or Sycamore? Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, actually, I want to go ahead and Sycamore. Because out of everything, this is going to be doing the most damage right now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and Kaleidostorm for knockout. I'm not going to transfer any energy. And he decides just to give up from there. Oh, well, I can't exactly say I blame him. Alright, we'll go ahead and call it a day with that. Because I had to like make some cuts. Another reason I had to is because everyone just kept surrendering. And I didn't want to show that, but because it just shows it goes to show how powerful this deck can be. And I'm definitely happy with it. Like it's a really new take on an old favorite deck. And it runs a lot of the ways that the Fairy Box used to run back in the day, but it's got so many new elements to it. So with that, guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like and comment down below. And guys, Unified Minds is just around the corner. There's going to be so many decks that I'm going to be building, going to be showing off to you guys here. All the openings we're going to be doing with Unified Minds, the booster box battles, pack wars, all that stuff. You're not going to want to miss it, guys. Again, it's just around the corner. So with that, everybody, hope you all have a fantastic day. And I'll see you guys next time.